Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Local, a local music interview podcast. My name is Justin Blankenship and today I'll be interviewing J Parade. Before we get started, I'd like to give a shout out to all of our Patreon supporters. You can find us online at patreon.com/letstalklocalwv. Today we'd like to thank Rose Johnson and Patrick Montgomery. Thanks for listening and we hope you enjoy this episode.
In like the back of a cave.
Yeah.
That's where we're actually broadcasting from here.
Welcome to Let's Talk Local. Sitting here with J Parade, all three J Parades.
The whole thing.
All right, guys, go around, introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are and what you do.
I'm Josh Conley. I play bass and sing sometimes.
Yeah, I'm Dave.
I'm Jonathan.
Whoa.
We should have practiced this.
Jonathan Shank. I play the drums and stuff.
And I'm Dave, and I play guitar and sing some as well.
Sounds like fun.
We deal with it.
We try.
Couple questions just to start us out.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys could collab with anyone ever, who would you collab with?
Living or at any period of any time?
It's up to you.
What do you think, Connie?
I don't know.
You're the one who has all the eclectic music taste.
Well, Mozart would probably be pretty interesting.
Yeah?
He's also like a maniac, so I don't know.
Might be a little crazy.
Probably Hendrix would be one.
Yeah,
Any of the Beatles.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
definitely Ringo.
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't want to party with Ringo?
Joe Strummer is another one of mine.
Yeah, who's like the number one?
I don't know. Hendrix would probably just be because he wouldn't have to do anything. You just let him play. He'll kind of carry.
Anybody else? Well, I don't mean like come up with more. I mean, does anybody else have an answer?
Yeah, I like the Beatles answer. I think that'd be
Yeah.
the way to go. As far as some of the, I don't know, in my opinion, I guess some of the best, probably in a lot of people's opinion, some of the best songwriting anyway. So, Shank?
Some drummers that I might like to work with and maybe learn more from would probably be Matt Halpern from Periphery and Chad Sexton from 311.
Yeah.
Would be cool to work with.
So what kind of music do you guys listen to that people probably wouldn't expect you to listen to? Like when they listen to J Parade, what would they not expect you to go home and on your way home listen to in the car or jam out and dance in the mirror?
I'm sure there's a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, I got some weird ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a lot of older music, so I'm really into stuff like CCR and been listening to Electric Light Orchestra like all week. I really like bluegrass.
Dude, I love bluegrass. Who else?
What do you listen to, Shank?
I rock some jazz fusion, progressive metal, and like fast rappers and hip hop artists from time to time.
Who's your favorite fast rapper?
Tech Nine's probably
Ooh, yeah.
up there.
I remember listening to Tech Nine in high school.
He's like 50 years old and is
He's-
still like
Yeah.
better than a lot of people.
All that monster he drank. A lot of 90s. That's all we grew up listening to. 90s alt rock, college radio kind of stuff.
For sure. The 90s is where it's at.
Oh, yeah. Green Day.
Yeah, Green
Green Day
Day.
is still just probably, I don't know if it's my all-time favorite band, but man, it's just right up there.
It's up there,
for
yeah.
me.
So, you guys just dropped an album, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
March 16th,
Yeah.
even though it's technically out everywhere on the internet right now.
Yeah. It's on Bandcamp, so
Yeah.
you can find it.
Yeah,
So,
it's
yeah.
out there. It was kind of a long time coming, but
Well, most of it we got done in like a week.
I was just trying to see
Doing all the
that.
tracking and then just finishing the mixes and
Yeah.
getting it mastered kind of took the longest part.
Yeah, that's what always takes the longest.
Plus the money part of it.
Yeah.
So,
So, who'd you guys record your EP with?
Greg McDowell.
Yeah. How was
Right
the whole
here
process?
at the bakery.
Yeah.
Right
Right
there.
It was good. I've recorded with Greg a couple times in the past with the previous band, and he's just so good. He's like really good at finding the right sound, especially for this type of music. He just seems to have an ear for it. So he kind of steps into a little bit of the producer role too, because he has a lot of good ideas.
Yeah,
For sure.
helps with arranging the songs and writing the harmony parts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there were a couple times whenever we would change something about the song, like right then and there.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he had a few ideas for drums. I mean, it was my first time recording anything like this, and just kind of went there, played the song a few times each, did what he told me to do.
Yeah.
Then got out of the way.
Yeah, sometimes some of your best stuff comes out of just like recording room.
I think it only took you 4 hours to do all the drums, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
But he'd be like, try this part here. I think it sounds pretty cool. And I'd just be like, all right. And I would do it. And he was right.
That sounded pretty cool. Yeah.
We were able to do some guitar tracks, like half guitar tracks and bass tracks in our garage. So I think expedited things.
You guys had some demos before this EP too.
Yeah, we just all recorded live.
That's also for sale on.
It's for sale.
There's more songs on that one.
That was the first time I ever heard of you guys. We're just on Bandcamp finding Charleston bands.
Yeah,
I saw your name up there and listened to the demos, and I was like, yeah, these guys sound cool. But yeah, the name of the EP is "Crying Over Spilled Coffee."
Mm-hmm. Spilt coffee.
Yeah, spilt
coffee. Yeah,
spilt.
Gotta make sure you spell it wrong.
You gotta accentuate.
Find it on iTunes.
Yeah, right.
Like if we make the most ridiculous thing ever, they'll have to say it on the radio and stuff.
That's like the ultimate goal when creating anything.
Yeah.
It's like how much stupid shit can I create and get people to
kind of what it was.
People
How many inside jokes can we cram in here? No one's gonna know.
I mean, should we just tell them what that kind of thing?
Yeah, tell the story.
I mean, if that's up to you. If you want it out there.
So we were all hanging out at my house, having fires and food and beer and stuff like that. And before you knew it, it's like 9 a.m. and nobody has been to sleep. Dave and I are hanging out in my kitchen, and I'm just holding a cup of coffee, and it just flies out of my hand, and I had no idea.
He's just holding it.
It's just some outside force.
It
comes along
and it just went everywhere.
Got on him, the cabinets, the floor, and everything, and then.
And then I went home, drove all the way home because he lives out like 7,000 miles from here in Spencer, and I
drove 7,000 to be here.
To be here as well, yeah. And so I drove all the way home, and so then sometime around noon that day, I had a cup of coffee in my kitchen, and it spontaneously flew out of my hand and went all over the floor. And so I snapped a picture and sent it to Shank. I was like, well, look what happened.
That's crazy.
And then they both bawled their eyes out each time it happened.
I mean, that's
crying. Just crying over spilled coffee.
Yeah.
Where'd the misspelling come from?
That was actually
screwing around.
Nisha's doing, my wife, when she was designing the album art. She wanted to call it "Don't Cry Over Spilt Coffee," but I was like, we might as well just be crying over it.
Might as well tell people the truth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man. Where do you guys get your inspiration from? Your sound for when you started the group?
Yeah, it's the people we've kind of been talking about.
Next question.
That's my answer.
Yeah, that's our answer. Just the we all have influencing musicians in our life, but I don't know, with me especially, it's more of there's a type of music that I really like to listen to, and I can see myself playing, and then, I don't know, they're kind of two different things. So, I might like to listen to bluegrass and stuff, but there's always this one kind of music that I always want to actually play, and it's always, it's meant to be popular music. It's meant to be catchy melodies and things like that. So,
for sure,
I guess if there was going to be some sort of inspiration for that direction, it might be like, I really like Alkaline Trio, and just everything that they do is I feel like the direction that I wanted to go, how I write. I haven't nearly achieved that, but I think I've found something a little bit different, which I think is probably a better thing than a direct rip-off. So
yeah, definitely.
But we might as well just write their songs that they've already written.
That'd be great, because they're already famous songs.
Exactly. People will know.
Problem solved. We'd go right to the top after that.
It depends. Sometimes I'll get in a mode for a song, like, I should do a song in that style. So I do the opposite of what Dave does and just try to copy whatever else has been done, has been successful.
Well, they've written all the songs so far. It takes me like a year and a half.
Yeah, we're trying to work with Shank on writing a song
right now.
Slow but steady.
Because we're trying to, I think, all contribute equally when it comes to songwriting, just because it helps keep it a little more diverse instead of just having one principal songwriter and all sound derivative.
Yeah, you hear those bands. I mean, not that it's a bad thing. Most of the bands that I love are like that. But if you as a single or the sole writer of a band aren't going to try really hard to be diverse, then I think you've got to give up some power and start getting some outside
For sure.
influence. I don't think I could be very diverse on my own.
Even if you wanted to be.
Yeah, so it's like Connie's pretty diverse just in what he writes. So I think that works in our favor too. So we might have 2 principal writers in the band so far, but it might sound like we have like 4.
Yeah.
Connie's taken up 3 of them.
And you're just over there,
And
just
like
writing the same 3
same
songs.
stuff for 3 times, and 4 times.
I think we and Dave both banked a catalog of at least starters to work on. I mean, it's kind of how we started because we weren't getting out in other avenues.
Yeah.
So we came in with that idea, like it wasn't gonna be like the Dave or the Josh shows.
Yeah.
We were just gonna record demos, send them to each other, and see what we liked, and then once we all actually got in a room together, hash it out and
Arrange it.
see what actually works, what makes sense.
Where'd the name come from?
We went back and forth for a long time on naming, and eventually we came with this, and it's I don't know, I was just looking for a fun thing, something that sounded fun to say, but also, something that had like the idea of the group, like Parade is a group of people. And then Jay is it's like an old derogatory term from like the 30s or something that kind of loosely means dumb or
Hillbilly, bumpkin.
dumb hillbilly, country bumpkin kind of thing. Yeah.
So like Jay,
we're a parade of Jay.
yeah, Jay Walker.
We're a group of
Somebody walks
dirty
the
hillbillies.
streets.
That's what we are. So
Nice.
with a J parade.
You guys definitely look like dirty hillbillies, for sure.
Yeah. Self-deprecation is
It's
on
an
our
important
priority
part.
list.
That's like the highest form of comedy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because if you can't make fun of yourself, you should be allowed to make fun of anyone else. So, what's the most meaningful song to you guys individually? Like the one that has the most feeling behind it, or?
I don't know. I don't think I have any that, because usually, like I feel I have to be in like a songwriting mode, and I try to pump it out pretty quickly, and then I record a demo it, and then I'm like, all right, that's done, and I try to move on to something else. So I don't have that long involved connection thing. Like there's a couple ones that I've done where it's interesting, like the song Mental Trillness, every line rhymes and they're all different words. So that was kind of like my process going through that. It wasn't anything major. I was like, I'm trying to make this rhyme with that.
Yeah.
And then like the first 2 songs we did, one of them was Jimmy, and then the other one was a song called Know That It's Real. And I thought it would be funny if, for Jimmy, since it sounds major and more upbeat and happy, if we made that kind of a sad story and then made Know That It's Real a kind of happy story, even though music is a lot
slower,
minor and angstier.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the extent of my thought process going into stuff. I don't think we've written, like we've talked about before, like we haven't written any love songs or ballads or anything.
Yeah.
I think one of the new ones we're working on might be the most emotional, I guess, sounding.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really into lyrics. Like I could spend weeks and stuff writing lyrics. I always try really, really hard on lyrics. So I think I end up putting a lot of meaning into them. One song, which is on the EP, is 3 Cheers. So it used to be called 3 Cheers for a Goner, but it's kind of like about a guy that I grew up with. But he OD'd, and everybody's got that story like 6 times in their life at this point. But this one hit home particularly hard. So I was kind of in the middle of writing a bunch of songs anyway, and that just kind of inspired me to work on that one.
I mean, when I go into it, I just kind of, I mean, of course I like lyrics in songs, but I really just try to, just whatever they've come up with, I just listen to it over and over and over and over in the car and just try to come up with some parts to play that I think I'll have fun doing every time, and that it aren't like so hard that I'm going to have to be, just thinking the entire time, just something that's enjoyable but challenging, and just try to, if they don't hate it, I keep going with it.
We never did.
Well, except for that one time.
And that other time.
You don't need to bring that up, bro.
Except for all of those other
Said we
times.
wouldn't talk
You need
about
to air all your dirty laundry out here.
So you guys just dropped this EP, but you said you're working on some new songs, right?
Yeah, so I think we've got
We got a lot of
6 that we kept off of this one, and then we've been working on 2, our past 2 practices. I mean, we have a bunch of other stuff that we haven't even touched yet, stuff that still needs arranged. So we'd like to be able to do, like, within a year's time, a full length. But we want to do more of it, like, at least maybe try to do drums in the garage.
I want to do one of those 90s punk albums that has like 23 songs on it.
And they're all a minute and a half long.
Yeah. That'd be great. Let's just divide it up into that many tracks. It'll all be like still just 12 or 13 songs. But start doing like the Coheed and Cambria thing. Just start having volumes of songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. The way we do it is kind of like we were talking earlier. We kind of write songs independently. So we'll do kind of our own demos on our own time.
So you guys, how do you guys feel about touring?
We'd like to, but it's hard. Still trying to get out there.
Got your day jobs?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to get in, it seems like, to new places. We are playing a show in Clarksburg on the 24th of March. So that'll be like our first time.
Where's that at?
I forget.
Parker's something?
Clarksburg. It's Parker's 4th Street Grill. It's some new restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Not Parkersburg. Clarksburg.
Clarksburg, but Parker's is the place.
Yeah.
Parker's in Clarksburg.
Parker's in Parksburg.
Clarkers in Parksburg.
It's kind of convenient because both of these two have summers off, or good chunks of the summer off.
Yeah.
So we could probably pretty easily squeeze a week or
a couple
weekends or something.
A goal, I guess, of mine and for the band to do, just even if it's just a vacation for us to, go to Pittsburgh and Cincinnati, it might be like a circle coming around.
For sure.
So we're still trying to branch out Charleston.
Yeah, we're probably a little ways off of that.
Yeah.
If you book us,
focusing a lot on.
If you're listening to this, and
if you book us, we will come.
Yeah.
That's the J Parade guarantee.
We will at least show up at some point.
Yeah. And we're all over 21, so you don't have to kick us out of your place once we get there.
What's your favorite things about playing shows and stuff like that?
Probably how long it takes for me to drive from my house to wherever.
I'm getting a lot of books on tape listened to. It's great.
Yeah. I'm sure to load up on podcasts before I go anywhere.
Well, I think playing the shows are like their own reward. Like that whole process of just being on stage is kind of it's like what everyone's doing it for.
Yeah, it's like the celebration of all that work you put in.
Yeah.
These guys, I guess they're all right to hang out with.
Sure. Yeah. There's that too.
Yeah, there's the camaraderie and all that, but that definitely takes a back seat. People looking at me while I'm on stage.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, all two of them at times.
Yeah. Those are sometimes the best shows.
Yeah, they're still fun shows.
No pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna drink a little bit more.
Yeah.
I guess we talked about the creative process already, but is there anything else about you guys' creative process? Anything interesting about it?
Nah, I don't really have anything set or defined. Like I just sat in the car and tried to write out a song without any instruments, trying to figure out what I want to do.
Yeah.
But usually
shower songs.
Yeah, sometimes shower songs pop up. But if I'm like, all right, here's what I'm going to do for the day, I'll usually just try to get up, it's on a Saturday or something relatively early and have a cup of coffee and sit down and see if I have any old ideas I want to revisit or if I just want to play around for a little bit and see if there's anything that sticks out a little bit. But it's still a new process, I think, for me. So I'm still like watching YouTube videos, like, oh, that's a good thing. I should try that. Mm-hmm. So I don't really have anything.
Yeah, I think it's kind of how mine is like if I'm going to write, it's because I know I'm going to do it and I'm sitting down specifically to do that thing. Like I'll get melody ideas and stuff just in the shower or in the car or something and just throw them on a voice recorder and come back to it. But it's just dedicated effort for a period of time, sitting down and doing it.
Yeah, I have so many little voice recordings, melodies and shit. Mm-hmm. The recording never picks it up the way I want it to.
Yeah.
Or I go back and listen to it and I'm like, I don't remember that sounding like that.
I try not as good as I thought to listen to them. I put them right on. We all have like a shared drive space where we can all access everything. I just put them right on there, just immediately available for public consumption. See what you think.
And sometimes Tommy will delete them. And
sometimes Tommy just deletes them by accident.
I hit remove. Yeah. Get it back on there.
I accidentally deleted Jimmy off of our drive, like the finished version. I was like, well, that's it. I hit undo and nothing got undone, so we just don't have that song anymore.
Just really passive aggressive. Like I don't like that idea. Yeah. Just delete it.
Just don't tell anybody. Like,
Yeah.
Delete that.
Well, Google's like, would you like to undo?
And then I hit undo, and then it's like,
And it's
fuck
just like,
you.
okay,
Yeah.
that's not
It's
gonna
always
happen.
gone.
What's your guys' favorite moment from a show that you've ever played? Top 3, top 1, best thing that's ever happened, worst thing that's ever happened maybe that's just really funny?
I like that really drunk dancing guy. We got him on the. If you go and look at the Sirens video, he's going to be the opening sequence for every video of ours for a while.
It's just some guy, I don't know what kind of dance he was doing, but he was hammered.
And he
You
was
weren't
killing.
dancing, you were wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was
He was
mad.
trying to
No
go
one
to
else
every
was going with
group
him,
of
yeah.
people there at the parrot, trying to get him to dance.
He was just loving life.
There's always that one guy.
Yeah.
And it was him.
Yeah. Yeah, that was him. Yeah, he'll be on.
He's
He'll
featured
be
in
in.
the video. On
Yeah, the
YouTube.
Sirens video. Yeah. So if anyone watches that and any video we put out from now on, you'll see him in it. So.
And you also hear Conley's lovely
Yeah.
vocal parts.
Again, it's
Straight from the
just
studio.
it's just inside joke after inside joke. That's all we do.
Hey man.
We want to make sure that no one gets anything that we
So if
do.
you're not one
Yeah,
of
this
the
is
three of
just
us,
this is for
you're not
us.
gonna know
This
what's
isn't
going on.
about fans or
Yeah.
our friends coming to see us. This is purely.
This is just
Just
one
for
big
us.
joke that we're playing for ourselves, our own amusement.
I don't think we've had anything wild at any shows. Yeah.
No, we're probably too new. We haven't been out long enough. And we've been playing out for like a year or so, or a little bit more maybe.
Yeah.
There was a time of that skate jam when I could not hear you all at
Yeah,
all. So
that's
I
pretty good.
You
we were
just stopped playing
different-
for a second.
No, we were playing different parts of the same song at
Yeah.
the same time. And, when I finally heard like what was going on.
You're like, oh,
Oh, okay.
That's
I'll
where we
just stop playing what I was doing and play what
Yeah,
should
that
be
one was
playing.
definitely different just because it was in the daytime and it was 80 degrees that day.
It was.
yeah, that was a nice day for that.
Dave's sweating all over his guitar in that video. It's gross. It's got like the glare, the sweat.
To be fair, I poured the sweat at the last show we did at the bakery, and it was freezing in here. Like, I just sweat. That's just what I do at a show.
Do you guys have any upcoming shows after?
Next one is
on
gonna
the
be
24th
Yeah.
in Clarksburg. at,
Let me pull out my phone.
Preston's, what did we say? Parker's 4th Street Cafe, Clarksburg.
Parkersburg at Clarkers.
Clarkers,
Clarkers.
Clackers.
I've got-
Barkers.
I've got the J Parade orgy planner here.
And then we've got one here at the bakery the 28th of April with
We have a
Bring
canceled
two
show
of
on the
your friends.
29th. Yeah, so the 24th is the next one.
the 28th. I think it's the only one we have right now.
Yeah, I think the 24th.
Well, next April 28th we have one here with Common Consensus and
That's right.
Go Don't Go.
Yeah, we don't have that on
Is
the
that
Oh,
not
yeah.
the same calendar that
It's
you
not on the
wanted?
calendar He's slacking. I specifically worked hard to
I
make
have
that
like
count.
4 different apps I have to put things in
Just
when
saying.
they happen.
Just saying, I tried really hard to make that
All you
count.
do is sit there in your chair and talk down there.
Make a calendar.
Clarksburg 24th with Within Our Power and Routine Days, and then April 28th here at the bakery with Common Consensus, Go Don't Go, and Tin Pan Parade.
So there are 2 types of parades.
Yeah, this will be our first show with another parade.
Yeah, there'll be a J Parade and a Tin Pan Parade.
Parade day.
It'll be
Yeah.
parade day. Everyone wear your plumes.
All right.
Yeah.
The big
Unless it
hats.
rains and you can't wear them.
Yeah. Anything else that you guys want to plug besides the album and some shows?
Come on down to Dave's Business. I'll fix
that-
your washing machine.
And it can also go towards getting us
What
a new
else?
interface.
Yeah.
What else have you fixed that's random and
I fixed everything.
at least
He
if
took
it's broken?
apart his
figure it
garbage
out.
disposal just
Yeah.
because he thought that'd be fun to do.
Well, you got to take things apart every now and then, make sure everything's working. Right?
Yeah.
I take my dryer apart like once a year just for routine maintenance.
Scrub it all with the toothbrush, put it back together.
Yeah, just clean it up, put it all back together, replace parts if I need to.
Give us the old likes on Facebook and follow on
Yeah.
tweeters and
And just buy the EP.
Yeah.
So we can put
Buy
out
the
another one.
EP and come and see us at a show.
$5 or preferably more.
Yeah, you can pay
More.
as much as you want.
yeah, we won't
That's the
stop.
second J Parade guarantee.
We'll take whatever you're willing to give us. As long as it starts with 5, it goes up.
Yeah.
Mandatory $5 donation.
All right. Do you guys have any advice for kids that are starting out or even adults that are starting a band?
I don't know. For me, just I didn't talk to Dave for like 10 years. And
Yeah.
he randomly messaged me one day on Facebook and said, "You still play bass?" And I was like, "Yeah, but it's kind of broken. You want to fix it?" Okay. So if you just wait around long enough, sometimes things will just
Yeah, some things will happen to you instead of you having to act.
It's the secret to life.
Yeah.
Just wait long enough,
Mm-hmm.
and something will happen.
Probably just going to shows and meeting other people. You'll just make connections immediately and start.
Anytime you go to a show,
Whatever you want to get into.
There's 5 people there trying to start a band.
Yeah.
So
Or
You just got to talk to them.
photographers or people doing podcasts.
and people are always really nice. Like everyone, I don't know, musicians seem to be really nice. If you're wanting to learn, or if you, it's not that hard to get like your first show. Like we got our first show, it's not that difficult if you go to shows and talk to people.
Yeah, get to know the other
Get to know
bands,
people.
or just coming down here to the bakery and hanging out because there's like the entire Charleston music scene.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Plus
if
it's
you
all
want to be in a
ages.
band, come and hang out at the bakery. If you're just here at the door, at the front door, around 7 o'clock any night, there'll be like 20 musicians that walk past you.
Any weekend night.
Yeah, any weekend night.
You got to stand at the other door on weekdays.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah. But yeah, just make sure you talk to people though.
Yeah.
There's so many people that come to shows and they just like stand in the corner with all their friends
Yeah.
and don't talk to anybody else. I walk past them and they're just like staring at me.
Yeah, this isn't the internet. This
Yeah.
is real life.
This is
You have to
actually looking
interact.
at people.
Yeah.
We sound like cranky old men.
I mean, yeah.
These kids and their video games.
I feel like that more and more every day.
Yeah.
Did we miss anything? Anything you guys want to talk about?
By our EP.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not that interesting.
You guys,
turns out.
you guys just came out with an EP, right?
The end.
Period. Sincerely, Jake Brady.
But they caught it, and when you've been it so long, time